Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to Bradsonia, and welcome back to the Brad Zone. Hi. So, once again, Dry Hands, beautiful song. We are working on the museum/library today. As you can see, just in case you skipped last episode, it was a bit of a doozy. A lot of mining last episode, and a lot of mining this episode probably, but a lot less brute force and a lot more nuance. I promise. Oh my god, is that a fucking torch up there? I don't want you up there. Sky battle. Sky Wars. Bed battle? Bed Wars? Whatever the one where they fucking speed bridge, you know? That one. Okay, so I hated recording last episode. That took like 4 hours to record. You're only seeing like half of it. And we've still got some work ahead of us. So I've decided that we're not going to make this boring anymore. I know, right? Crazy innovation coming from me. But while I figure out what the hell I even want from this part, because this has been giving me trouble, okay? Know this. I've been having trouble. I've been troubled. And it is true. I might block this up and then maybe like put a little bit of dirt terraforming to make it less slab-like. I still like this window, actually. This window, I've mentioned, not a huge fan of exactly how it looks right now. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right, but it's not really excellent. I'm not pleased with it quite yet. Not like I am for the second window. So today, the difference between this episode and the last one is I think we're going to do something a little bit more fun. And what do I mean by that, you might ask? Well, I mentioned last episode, wow, this sucks. I hate looking at this. I know we just got out of spectator, but I have to see. I have to see. Yeah, it's not offensive from the outside. On the inside, though, it really sucks. We're still figuring this out, okay? Worst case scenario, we bake up a bunch of stone and we undo it. That's about it. So this time, I think we're going to do something a little bit more fun. And by fun, I mean, I'm still going to be doing tedious things, but we're also going to have some interesting background conversation. For instance, last episode, I mentioned how, like, if y'all ever want to like ask me questions or talk to me or give me a topic that you want me to say something for, you know, in a video, like a boring one, like the past couple have been, then I suggested you put it in the comments. But I'm not that patient. It's still the same night that I did the last episode. So what we're going to do instead of actually engaging with my audience is we're going to look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. We are going to drink wine and answer 250 plus parentheses not boring questions to ask to get to know someone better. And this is on womenshealthmag.com. It is as recent as October of 2021 this year. So we're gonna be our fingers on the pulse of pop culture. All right, folks, we're gonna figure out exactly what makes me tick, and we're gonna become best friends. Okay. So first, I kind of want to read this intro. Sometimes you meet someone and you just click. You feel like you've been besties your entire life, and honestly can't believe there was a time when you didn't even know they existed. And then there's those other relationships that take a little more work, i.e., how it feels like pulling teeth to learn anything about your brother-in-law. While you might never be BFFs with your BIL, there is a trick you can use to get him to open up a little more. So, we're gonna become as close as brother-in-laws, you and me, alright? This is a boring thing so far. Okay, first section, likes. Asking someone about their preferences helps you to understand who they are as a person. Okay, I don't know if we need this whole thing. A lot of these like quotes from like therapists and shit sort of assume that you're having a real conversation with someone like who can like interact with you on the other end of the conversation, so we're already sort of at a disadvantage because that's not the situation that we are currently in as a YouTuber and audience. So there will not be any follow-up questions, but y'all know me, I just talk. So who knows if there'll even need to be follow-up questions for some of these. So some ideas that they have here. Oh my god. I might hop ship to another article. This sucks. What's your favorite way to spend a day off? These are so boring. No wonder your brother-in-law hates talking to you. If you need an article to tell you to ask this kind of shit, then like, what are you doing, man? By the way, I hate how they stare at you, even if they're out of aggro range. Just y'all? I have 15 arrows. I think that's not enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. For once. Okay. So yeah. We gotta sleep first, actually. I really thought that this would be a spicier list. After I sleep, we're gonna pick up those items. Oh my god, it's inside. I've got muscle memory, folks. After we sleep, we're gonna pick up those stones that we dropped, and we're gonna find a better list, because these sound like something that you would ask your work acquaintance, and you and I, we don't work. We play. We play Minecraft. Hold on a second. Actually, I'm kind of looking at this, and some of these questions are a little weird. Like, one of them is, what was your favorite age growing up? I don't know. Cool. That was humiliating. Was that it? Were those the only... things that fell? Come on. Like, fucking, I don't know. What was my favorite age? What does that even mean? Got it. Fucking excellent water maneuvers, Brad. So that's our new viewing platform, I guess. Introvert or extrovert, ice cream topping, last show you binged, you into podcasts or only music? I love how those are exclusive. It's your go-to guilty pleasure. Do you like going to the movies or prefer watching at home? Like, I don't know. This reeks of touch my butt and buy me pizza, like BuzzFeed energy. And this is an article from a website. So I should have known what I was getting myself into, but you know, I don't know. I had faith. They promised me they wouldn't be boring. Hold on, let me run through these real quick. All right. So womensmag.com has failed us. But let's try mantelligence.com. Let's see if the men have got something better here. Funny get to know you questions. What's the dumbest way you've been injured? All right. This is promising. Oh, good song. The dumbest way I've been injured. Okay, I think I know. I had to pause to think for a little bit. One time I was babysitting this rescue Yorkie with my mom. It was one of her friends from work. And this Yorkie didn't like people, obviously. It was a rescue. And I was fairly young, but old enough to know better. And I got up in its face, and I can't remember if it was on purpose because I was playing with it, or if I just happened to exhale, but I ended up blowing in its face a little bit, and it hated that, and it fucking like had a war flashback and like ripped my nostril apart, and I still have a bump there to this day. Or wait, maybe, okay, so I've been bitten by a dog on the nose twice in my life. One of them was my dog, and the other one was this Yorkie. And I can't remember which side was which, honestly. If I have to be honest here, I don't remember. Oh my god, this is such a pretty song. What is happening on my phone screen? Just this entire ad taking up the whole page. Damn it, man, intelligence. I thought you were different. Yeah. So I guess both of those count as a dumb way to get injured because the other time I got bitten on the nostril by a dog was when it was my very food motivated, very food protective dog, Jake. He was a dachshund. Oh man, that was an accident. He was a dachshund, and he was a fucking fat ass. I loved him. He was supposed to be miniature, but he was like 20 pounds. Like he was huge, and it wasn't just fat. Honestly, he was just a gargantuan lad. Like honestly, I respected him a lot. Me and him, we were pretty close, and I know that's funny to hear me say that, especially prefacing a story where I get my shit wrecked because of him, but like I mean it. I truly do mean it. He was awesome. And anyway, yeah. I hugged him while he was eating, and he turned around and he bit my nose so hard that when I stood up, he was still hanging off of it. And I'm surprised he didn't break it. I'm surprised he didn't break his spine on the way back down, because he hurtled. But yeah, that was not a great moment. I remember being super calm, actually, and being like, I told my sister, I was like, listen, I was like, don't tell Dad. I was like, I'm going up to my room, and we're gonna figure this out. And she was like, okay. Like, because I didn't want my dad to know, because I was worried that he would like want the dog put down. And later on, when we told him about that, he got all offended. He was like, I wouldn't have done that. So, my dad's a huge softie, but you know, he's very protective of his kids. So in the moment, I didn't know what he would react like, you know. But, you know, obviously, like, it's like, well, you provoked the dog, you get bit. So it's fair enough, I suppose. Anyway, yeah. Those 2 times are the dumbest ways that I've been injured, is being an overconfident idiot near a dog that clearly had some issues. Both times. One of these times it's going to be a big dog and I'm just going to die. But until that day comes, you know, I think I think I'm going to keep pushing my luck a little bit. Just a little bit. I have no clue how I want to do this. Like, should I just clear this whole area out and then figure out how I'm going to vertically organize it? I think that might be the answer. So next question from mantelligence.com. Serious question here. Do you count your steps? I don't know what that means. Are we talking an obsessive compulsive thing where it's like you count how many steps between destinations that you do? Or are we talking like a pedometer kind of deal? I don't know why I came over here to sleep. It's not nighttime yet. Either way, no. Never really had to. I do pay attention to where I like walk on a sidewalk. I like avoid the lines. I do that a lot. I've managed to learn how to do it in a way that like I don't look weird when I'm like stutter stepping, to make sure that I don't, you know, fall. This sucks. This looks like shit. This looks suck. So yeah, I guess the answer to that one is just a flat no. That's boring. Sorry, but that's the way it is. What's something I would never guess about you? I don't know. I overshare on this channel all the time. I don't know what you guys wouldn't guess about me. I used to do sports when I was a kid. I didn't really commit to them that much, but I don't know. It's a pretty uncharacteristic thing for me, I think. And if it's not, well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I did karate lessons too, although I don't think that's uncharacteristic of me. I think I'm the exact demographic for those classes, even though I hated them as a kid. My mom thought they were really cool. She was like, oh, you should do it. She's like, you'll be like the Karate Kid. I was like, all right, Mom. And then I did it, and I fucking hated it. And I begged her to let me quit every single time I went to that class. And one day she finally let me, because I had joined band in 5th grade, and she was like, well, as long as you have one social activity, I really don't care what it is. She's like, if you're an artsy kid, that's fine, but just, you have to do something that involves other people. And I was like, sure, fine, whatever. And so then I was in marching band for the rest of my school career. How are we looking? Is this good? Is this anything? Is this anything? Right? Maybe. Anyway, what's the next question? What is your most unusual talent? I don't know if it's my most unusual, but I can clap with one hand. And you can't see that, so I'm going to clap with both hands separately to try and prove it to you. You just sort of like slap your fingers against the palm of your hand. And you don't move your fingers like this. You literally can't see me. There's no way I can teach you how to do this. But you kind of like fling them, like it's like a arm movement rather than a wrist or a finger movement. You move your arm and your fingers just flap onto your palm. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm out of breath from doing that. I don't know why. That's easy. Is this something we want? Okay. What's the most awkward thing that happens to you on a regular basis? You know, I'm talking to someone and then they just like notice that my meat is so huge that it's dragging on the ground, and they're like, doesn't that hurt? I'm like, yeah, all the time, baby, but you know, that's the cross I have to bear. Enderman? Ah! No. Oh, fucking hell, man. That sucked. I was pressing the wrong buttons. God damn it. Hold on. Man, I don't fucking know. I seriously just don't know. Like, whatever. We do our best every day, and sometimes it's not good enough. How about that? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted me to admit, creeper? Fuck you. You'll never break my spirit. Never. You're joking. You're laughing. I'm chortling. You're silly. I can't believe my eyes. Whoa. Yeah. I'm the boogie man. This is fine, right? This is a good enough hill. Okay, I think it looked like this. Fucking, I don't know. Maybe this was there. Maybe it wasn't. Let me check real quick. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the correct configuration, I think. Okay, well, hopefully nothing like that ever happens again. looks directly at the camera. Here we go. Okay, we got some more stone cooking. We put away all of the auxiliary blocks and such, and we are ready to get back into it. Actually, no, we're not. Okay, now we are ready to get back into it. I have the questions pulled up again. Yes, I'm committing to this for the whole episode. What's the funniest thing you've seen a kid do? One time, my nephew, we were texting, and he kept covering up my messages with a sticker, and the sticker was like of a message that was like, I pee my pants, and he was like, he kept covering up my messages with it, and he kept being like, why do you pee your pants? And that was funny to me. What's your worst bug-related story? I don't know. None of them are really fun. Last house I lived in, I woke up almost every night with like a spider in my bed. And I guess this is kind of funny, but for some reason my first reaction was always to grab it and throw it rather than like brush it off of me. I would like literally just like full-fisted grab the motherfucker and then like a baseball pitcher toss it across the entire room. I was like always half asleep when this shit happened, but yeah. That's my most interesting bug related story. Except recently at this new house that I live in now, I had to fight a fucking war against a bunch of like ladybugs. They kept like literally like invading. Like, what else am I supposed to do? Can I tear this down? This is like this is how sculptors do it. They just keep fucking hewing until there's nothing but art left. That's what we're gonna do with this fucking room. 'Cause God knows I don't know how to do it the correct way. I just want something, you know? I just want something that looks good. I don't know if this looks good. It's like literally just like a cave. I'm trying to like make it a little bit more of like a building, like just kind of like a weird floor plan, but it literally just looks like a cave, which is fine. I like caves, but that's not what we're going for here. This is our museum, goddammit. This is our library. There's a difference between avant-garde and just fucking trash. Like, what's something that people think makes them look cool, but actually makes them look ridiculous? Okay, this one might be hard to explain, but you know that, like, TikTok face? I told you, this one's gonna be tough. But, like, the expression on people's faces when they are lip syncing in a TikTok is, like, the most embarrassing shit that I've ever had to witness in my entire fucking life. I think that shit's heinous. I think that's awful, honestly. And people are like, oh my god, he's so hot. I'm like, wow, cool. You never grew out of your theater kid phase. Like, oh, cool. You wanted attention, right? Like, how's this? How's this? You like the attention, huh? It just annoys me. It just annoys me to no end. Living mice again. And I can't even identify what part of the it's not like DreamWorks face where it's like, you know, like you can identify it easily. it's just an energy that people who lip sync on TikTok put out, where it's just like unearned confidence, man. It's like, you know, some people, they're naturally confident, and you meet them and you're like, oh wow, you know. TikTok people, it's like who are you? Like, who do you think you are? This is nothing what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do like a little bit of a curved staircase. And I think it looks all right. Maybe I want to move it over like one block. You know? Like, maybe I do just like... Is this the same shape that we were looking at before? What's the funniest name you can think of for a pet? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. What the fuck have I done to this staircase? Ew. What the fuck have I done? What have I done? Something has happened. Something has occurred. Ugh. Ugh. I keep trying to adjust it, but it keeps getting worse. Oh no. Is this it? It doesn't matter. I don't think this is going to be stone anyway, actually. Isn't this going to be like wood? What the fuck am I doing messing around with like actual smooth stone that I like earned? God damn it. Hold on. Wait. Funniest name you can think of for a pet. Let me think about that while I fix this. Honestly, you can name a pet anything and it would be really funny. My humble opinion. Funniest name I could think of for a pet is either the weirdest or most normal name you could possibly think of. For instance, imagine having a cat named Terrence. That shit rules, right? Well, think about how Terrence feels. I don't know what I mean by that. I'm doing this in wood now, just because I really don't know what else to do. This is nice. This is nice, but it's not what I wanted. God damn it. It's not what I wanted. I need slabs or stairs, frankly, and I think this is more of a stairs situation. I think what we want is a sharp cutoff that we can edit later. How about that? It's the cheesiest movie comment or line you can think of. This is interesting. I wonder if they mean like from a movie or at a movie, you know? At a movie probably depends on what movie you're seeing. I'm a big fan of having like met this person and this is like maybe your second date and you just go like, come here often, as if you just first met. I think that's funny. It's not, but I think it is. Come on, man. So that's something. Is this proper? Whatever. We can make a nice staircase there. All we want. Cheesiest movie comment or line. I really don't know. I don't know. It's probably some shit from Marvel. If we're talking cheesy in the bad way. Sorry if you like Marvel. I abhor it. I think it's the worst thing to happen to popular media since... Well, it and Fortnite kind of hit at the same time, so... You know? But at least Fortnite's funny. If I have a conversation with someone who really likes Marvel, it's never a funny conversation. They're always just, like, really mad about something. I'm like, ugh, whatever. Like, whatever. So, let's scroll. Oh, is that it? What's the most useless product around today? NFTs. I mean, like, I was gonna make a joke, but, like, y'all know. Y'all know. Oh, we should sleep. Don't want a creeper walking in. Is a hot dog a sandwich and why? I've gotten in so many angry debates about this. No. No, it fucking isn't. A sandwich requires 2 separated grain products. Okay? 2 slices of bread, 2 pieces of bun, etc. Not only that, but a hot dog is named for the meat, you know? It is called a hot dog. It is not called a hot dog sandwich. And if someone said hot dog sandwich, they wouldn't know what the fuck you were talking about. In fact, I think it would incense them. It would enrage them. They would rip your head off if you said that to them, in fact. And you would deserve it. Because what the fuck are you talking about? Mantelligence, please don't refresh the page while I'm talking to my audience. My friends here, okay? You are being a terrible host. Now, I would almost wager that a hot dog is closer to a taco than a sandwich. It is not a taco. A taco requires a tortilla, but it is closer to a taco in like in physiology than it is to a sandwich. A sandwich requires 2 pieces encompassing the ingredients. I don't think open-faced sandwiches are like actually sandwiches. They're open-faced sandwiches. It's a completely different ballgame, in my opinion. And my opinion's the correct one, so note that down. just break this to get rid of this layer? Like, what's happening here? Here comes the music. What am I looking at? Ugly. This maybe. Let's go up here, get another angle. Anyway, hot dog's not a sandwich, in fact. What's your worst roommate or house guest story? Well, my previous roommate, he used to brush with charcoal toothpaste, and he is the most violent brusher that I've ever seen. And so every morning I would wake up and the entire bathroom would be covered in black goo, hardened, dried, crusted, onto the mirror, onto the sink, onto the walls, onto the fucking door. It was even in the shower. I don't even know how it got there. The shower and the sink were not close to each other. I don't know what the fuck he was doing in there. Anyway. I was probably a worse roommate to him, though. One time I threw up, and he had to clean it up, so that's... He didn't have to, but he did, and it made me really feel bad, because I was going to get it in the morning. So, yeah. We just sort of had a mutual agreement that if one of us didn't bring up the other's flaws, then we would just get along fine. What's the worst food I ever ate? One time I went to a seafood restaurant. They had bad scallops. Next question. What's your spirit animal and why? Well, I don't have a spirit animal. I'm not Native American. But if I had to choose an animal to represent myself, it would probably be canine in nature. But maybe not like a wolf or a dog. But like, I'm a big fan of stoats. I think stoats are awesome. If you've seen the Inscription episodes, you know I would choose a stoat. I think they're awesome. I would be a wolf though, if given the chance. I think wolves are cool. Wine sippy. So now we're in another section of 15 of the best funny getting to know you questions. I don't know why they're separating them like this. It's really weird. It's by 15s. I hate this floor. Is that better? Would you rather trade some intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence? Intelligence for looks, easy. I really don't give a shit if I'm stupid as hell. If I could like trade IQ for like muscle mass, I would fucking do it in a heartbeat, man. Are you kidding me? Like, cause the type of intelligence I got ain't useful in this world, so why not have fun, you know? This question really makes you think about what's important. I know what the fuck is important. Next question. If you could breed two animals together to defy the laws of nature, what new animal would you create? If you could breed two animals to defy the laws of nature, it'd be you and me, baby. I'm just joking, I don't know you. Not great fan of what's happening here. I wouldn't. I wouldn't defy the laws of nature. Is that a boring answer? I wouldn't do that. I'm not Dr. Moreau. Like, hello? Why would I do that? Axolotl and a lion would be a cool combo, though. What animal would be the most terrifying if it could speak? Whale. I think a whale would be terrifying because they are ancient and they are large. They know more than you and they could kill you in a heartbeat. They choose not to, but they could. Would you rather have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life? That's... Both of them are so customizable as a food. Honestly, maybe sushi, just because it's more bite-sized and, like, I feel like a lot of taco places, they force you to make it. They just give you, like, the plate full of ingredients. It's like, what the fuck is this, man? And I know that's, like, a thing where it's like, you know, they're trying to be hospitable, you can customize it, but I don't know. For me, it's like, I would rather just pay you to make it for me. I don't want this. I don't want this burden that you've given me of like responsibility. So I guess sushi, but I don't know. I wouldn't be really pleased with either. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions or tattoos appear over your body depicting what you did yesterday? The tattoos would look better, but they would be more embarrassing probably. Whereas the skin would be, oh my god, I didn't make the pick. That's why I can't mine. The skin would be, it wouldn't be ugly, but it would look worse. It would look worse than the tattoos. But the only time that it would really out you would be if you were pissed off at somebody or, like, you know, you had a crush on somebody, etc. Like, yeah. Yeah, I think I would choose skin. What's the next one? Would you rather go 30 days without your phone or your entire life without dessert? 30 days without my phone. Fucking duh. Like, that's a month off the grid versus your entire life without a very vague swath of foods, you know? Who knows what people consider dessert? Like, I've seen people consider fruit a dessert. Like, do you really want to go your whole life without fruit? Like, are you homophobic? Nah, man, nah. I'm going 30 days without my phone all the way. I'm bad at checking it anyway, so people wouldn't even know I was gone. Do I like that better or worse? Would you rather be the best player on a horrible team or the worst player on a great team? Well, it depends on how good I would be. Depends on how great the great team is and how horrible the horrible team is, because honestly, one of those is realistic. I could probably be a good player on a bad team. I'm sure there's plenty of other bozos out there who are worse at things than I am, but honestly, if I was like I was the worst player on a great team, that would still make me pretty great. You know? It would just be, you know, if I chose to compare myself to others, that's where it would become a problem. As it so often does in this society, in this world. I think I would choose to be the best player on a horrible team. Because then at the very least amongst my friends I would have some notoriety and, you know, some fame. I don't even need fame. I just like it when people compliment me. Real talk. That's what I'm after. I don't care about the trophy. I just need people to be like, wow, you did great. So yeah, best player on worst team. If one animal was made to be the size of an elephant, which would be the scariest? Ants. There's a fuck ton of them. Imagine if they were big. Imagine if they decided that you were some food that they wanted for their anthill, their hive. Bees would be pretty bad. Wasps, I would hate that. But for a elephant size, you know, like there's sort of a bell curve for how scary something is and how big it is. Like if something was fucking huge, it's almost less scary because it's like, well, your mouth's farther away from me now, isn't it? Even though I'm the smaller one. Like if a spider was the size of an elephant, I think I would be less scared of it than if the spider was the size of a dog. Do you know what I mean? The bigger you are, the more clumsy you are, the less agile you are. I could probably outrun an elephant-sized spider. But I don't know. The sheer numbers of an ant would probably fuck you up, right? Who or where would you haunt if you were a ghost? Somewhere I could talk to boys. Is that slutty? I feel like I could be like a really good ghost. In like the, oh, you know, like, oh, I'm so tormented kind of way. I don't know, I feel like I could be a good ghost. I'll replace these. This should be stone. I don't know why I mind it. I liked it better as stone. Is that good? Is that anything? Is that something? Do I like that? No. Do I like that? No. I like this. Is that better, actually? Wow, it's just same thing whole way through, huh? If you were reincarnated as a famous landmark, which would it be? Why would I want to be a landmark? Of all the things. If I had to be a famous landmark, it would probably be the one that gets destroyed the fastest. You know? I don't think I want to be a landmark. I don't think I want to be a landmark. No. I don't know. If I had to live out like a full life as a landmark, I would probably want one where I saw the most people the most intimately. I would want to be Snoopy. I would snoop on people. I want to like see what's going on in the world, what's going on in their family lives, in their love lives, you know? I want to be Snoopy. I want to be, I don't know. I'd be like a, I don't know, some sort of romantic landmark maybe. I don't know. Something short-lived that gets to see as many people as possible, I'd say. I don't know what landmark that would be, but if you can think of one that matches that description, go for it. And this has to be a famous landmark too, right? So I can't think of one. I was like, if it didn't have to be famous, I would be like, you know, like some small town's like make-out point, you know? I would love hearing in on people's private conversations and like seeing the good and bad of humanity. I would be a sucker for that shit. But question 26. Which celebrity chef would you most like to make you dinner? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know any chefs. Skip this one. Skip. You could only eat one food for the rest of your life. What would it be? I hate questions like this because repetition makes me hate something. And honestly, it would make any sane person hate something. So, I don't know. I don't fucking know. And neither do you. You don't know. Yeah, I abstain. Once again. How much would someone have to pay you to eat a live spider? A lot. A lot. Definitely in the 100,000s. Maybe 10,000s. I don't know. I'm a cheap whore. What would be the worst movie sequel ever made? This is a hard hypothetical question because they've already been created so many times. Like, I mean, just take a look at the filmography of Illuminations and, like, Sony Animation Studios. Like, you know, one of the, like, we've already got Boss Baby 2. One of these days, we're going to get Emoji Movie 2. That's going to be, like, Armageddon culturally. That's going to be when pop culture finally reaches the point of no return. But that's been said before. No need to be dramatic about it. If you were stranded on a desert island and you could choose one person to keep you company, who would it be? What about one animal? If I had to choose somebody, I don't know. Does it have to be a real person? I choose Bakugo from My Hero Academia. As for an animal, I don't know. A dog that would protect me. I don't have a dog like that currently, but like hypothetically a dog that could protect me. Bakugo could protect me though. I don't need a dog. Oh, here's some of the best funny questions to get to know a girl. Anyone who's looking to date, check these out. Have you ever worn clothing with the labels and tags still attached? Wow, this got boring really quickly. What is it with like female-oriented questions and how shit they are? Like, y'all are really underestimating women. I'm just saying. This looks nice. This looks nice. We're approaching an hour already. Fuck. God damn it. Every single time I try to do a nice little episode, it always is like, well, you're 3 hours in already. Would you rather be the most popular kid in school or the smartest kid in school? Popular. Easy. Because, like, what smarts give you? Gives you an ego. That's what it fucking gives you. Popular gives you an ego too, but at least you have fun. Smarts, it's like everybody hates you and also you think you're better than everyone else. Like, nah, you won't catch me. Do you have any superstitions? I don't know if it's a superstition, but every time an ad comes on YouTube that I don't like, I tell my phone that I don't like it, hoping that the advertisers hear me. What's the worst pickup line you've ever heard or dished out? I'm gonna say something. I don't think pickup lines are real. I've never heard a pickup line, and I've never used a pickup line, and I've never needed a pickup line. I don't know what y'all are talking about when you talk about pickup lines. Like, it's like, really, like, y'all are saying that shit in real life? No way. No way. If you're a man for the day, what would be the first thing you do? I mean, I don't know if I can answer that question. Like, whatever I do, like, in the morning, like, I eat breakfast. Like, it's the weirdest thing you find attractive in a person. Hmm. This one's tricky because, like, you want to think about something that's actually unique and interesting without, like, totally exposing yourself. Well, how about this? Instead of what I find most attractive in a person, or the weirdest thing I find attractive in a person, there are a couple of things that I notice about a person first. And that would be the big three are their hair, their eyes, and their shoes. Couldn't tell you why, but those are the first three places I look on a man. Weirdest thing you find... Oh, that's the same question. What cheesy song do you have memorized? Like, anything by Ocean City? That's a place in Maryland. I'm talking about Owl City. Fireflies, maybe? I don't know. What's a cheesier song? Ooh, this one's way cheesier. Come On. It's Panic at the Disco and Fun, I think. It's like, it's getting late and I cannot seem to find my way home tonight. Feels like I am falling down a rabbit hole, falling for forever, wonderfully wandering alone. What would my head be like? And there's like a little snare drum thing. Hold on, I'm sorry, it's really hot in my room. I gotta fix it. Alright, boys, I got some rosé. Or like brosé, am I right? You remember when men were so insecure that they were calling it that? And like their phone cases, they were calling it bros gold. Men suck, but they're funny. Anyway, if you got stuck in an elevator or forced to listen to only one song, what would it be? Definitely not Come On. Hold on, let me take a sip of this. I wonder if this is shit. Ooh. It certainly is something. Does not go as down as easy as the Moscato, but here we are. Okay. Stuck in an elevator, forced to listen to only one song. Well, I would probably choose a song that... It would be one of my longer songs that I like. And normally when I go for long songs, I go for Jane Doe by Converge from the album of the same name. But honestly, it's like... That song's very repetitive. I don't know. How long am I stuck in the elevator? Maybe a classical piece. Maybe that's where we're heading. Maybe I would go for like Night on Bald Mountain or something. That's a nice long one. I think that's 7 or 11 minutes, somewhere around there. Anyway, what's something weird that you recommend everyone tries at least once? PMO. Something weird, huh? Because I'm a degenerate, my first inclination is something sexual. I don't know what, but that's what my heart and soul want me to say. I don't know. Kiss someone of the gender that you haven't considered before. You know? I mean this for everyone. If you're gay, if you're straight, I don't know, just try it once. Not with the intent of converting, but just know thyself, you know? I think that's important. What do you think is the most unpleasant sounding word? I don't know, maybe curdle. It's hard because words are so tied to their meaning, where it's like, I don't know. One would never suspect like a conventionally cute word of being the worst word, but I bet it might be. If you're completely divorced from society and you heard the word like muffin or something, would that be cute to you? Or would that be disgusting? I don't know. What is something you hate but you wished you loved? Pretty much everything I hate when it comes to like media. Politically, not a chance. But like when it comes to media, a lot of the time I'm like, man, I wish I saw in it what you do. The only exception that I think is Marvel. Marvel fans are taking a fat L today. I'm hiccuping. My bad. Let me put some stuff away. And let's go get the rest of our archaeology stuff. Wow. Oh my god. You're done. You're canceled. You're pussy canceled. His pussy canceled. What makes you feel old? Cultural references from when I was growing up. Like, same as anyone else, you know? When children don't know things that you find very obvious. Like if someone asked me like who Britney Spears was, I think I would just instantly wither away like a fucking like a fucking hourglass. I would just dissolve. What's something you get wrong almost every time you do it? And then they elaborate. Pro tip: master that skill. Don't tell me what to fucking do. Something I get wrong every time. By the way, this asshole's going in the museum. Yeah, you're not gonna join your dead brethren in the fucking Mr. Puff from SpongeBob scene in the movie. That's a good movie. I don't know if this is a hot take, lukewarm, cold. That's a good fucking movie. God bless. Why am I down here? You. I just wish you could tell Minecraft where you want things to go in your inventory. Oh! That made things worse. Something I get wrong almost every time I do it. I honestly don't know. I'm sure there's something. It's probably something small, like, you know, remembering which light to flip in the house. Wow, you guys are pussies. Oh, hey, a pillager crossbow. That's perfect for my museum. Oh my god, they fucking ruined everything. We'll address this. Why are there so many pillagers around here? God damn it. I don't know. Like I said, probably something simple, like a really easy thing that you have to do just in daily life. Or, I don't know. I think I would probably get rocket science wrong every time I attempted it. I don't think that's negative of me to say. pussy. Okay. Alright. What did I get? Banner. And he died from fall damage, so he didn't give me the effect. Cool. What things do you do every day that you wish could be automated? Hygiene. Personal hygiene, man. I'm not gross or anything, but man, it really puts a damper on everything when I have to fucking brush my teeth and take a shower and eat. Oh my god, eating is the worst. I could even do working out manually. Sorry. My hands are off the keyboard right now. I could work out manually. That would be cool if it was automated, because then I would be guaranteed to know, you know, which way is the right way to do things. But I don't know. These fools are gone. That's good. In general, it's really the upkeep that gets me. I'm okay with the grind if I'm getting some progression, if I'm seeing some, like, you know, increase in muscle mass, but like the hygiene grind is not for me. That shit is just, it's really tedious. I hate doing it every day. It's boring. It sucks. I hate it. That's that. That's wig on tea, sis. That's wig on tea, sis. If we do so, we do a little bit of nether. Do a little bit of this. Some, you know, ocean ruins treasure. And we do this. This. And this. They're special. Cool, we brought them up here. Who would you most like to sit next to on a 10-hour flight, and why? Agnes Larson from Minecraft team. Well, maybe not. If she was willing to talk to me, I would love to talk to her. But I understand that there are some industry secrets that you really can't just put down for like any old bum that sits next to you. You really just can't put that out there for everybody. So yeah, actually I take that back. I would love to sit next to Agnes, but I think it would be awkward because, you know, there wouldn't be a lot for us to talk about because, you know, NDAs and shit. I don't know. Probably like maybe like a political figure of the past. Is language an issue? If language wasn't an issue, then I don't know. I'd like to see things from like Ho Chi Minh in his point of view. I'd like to have a conversation with him. He seems cool. I don't know. If we're considering people who aren't famous, then probably just at this point in my life, my boyfriend. We haven't gotten to meet up in real life yet, and I just want to hang out with them. So if that has to be on a 10-hour flight, then hell yeah, I would love to. Something that people are obsessed with, but you just don't get the point of. I feel like I've already expressed a lot of that. Marvel Fortnite TikTok. Smacks you on the forehead. Target. Did people ever do that when you were a kid? Did people ever go tell you to put your hands up and like have your palms facing them, and they would hit each hand and go like Walmart, Kmart, and then the third one they would hit you on the forehead like Target? Did they ever do that? Walmart, Kmart, Target? Let me know if they did that. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? I don't know. Probably not many. I'm pretty conventional, and I don't go out of my comfort zone very often. I don't think I have a lot of food hot takes that aren't just hating on things that are weird. That's annoying. Why is that one block snowy? What's the funniest, most disappointing, weirdest, etc. text you've ever gotten? You know, I would have to look through my phone to find that, so I'm gonna skip that one. What isn't real but you desperately wish it was? Bakugo Katsuki from My Hero Academia. What's something that you've never been able to do well? I don't know. It's not that I'm good at everything, but I don't know. I don't know how many things I've been terrible enough at that I would like to be good at. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's a boring answer to that question, but I really can't think of anything. What's the weirdest tradition your family has? Okay, so every St. Patrick's Day, I have one. I have one for this for sure. Every St. Patrick's Day, my parents, because obviously they didn't want, my parents didn't really like, my mom doesn't really like drinking too much, and my dad didn't really like drinking in front of his children too much. So, instead of focusing on the alcohol of St. Patrick's Day, they would focus on the supernatural mischief of leprechauns. And let me just really quick. Okay, yeah, that's a fine. We're fine time wise. They would focus on the leprechauns, and so when we woke up in the morning, they would have like pranked the house top to bottom, where like the furniture would be flipped over, and there would be like tape in front of every open doorway so that when you walk through it, you would get tape on you. They would dye all of the like milk and juice green. Sometimes if they were extra mischievous that year, they would put tape on the faucets. And so when you turned on the faucet, it would spray you. That was always a classic. Stuff like that. And yeah, we used to really enjoy St. Patrick's Day because we would just get into the aesthetic of it and have fun. And I really like that. That was a fun thing that I'm glad my parents did for me. And, you know, my sisters. Guys like to laugh. Some of the best friendships and memories are made just cracking stupid jokes and shooting the breeze. If you're hanging out with a new friend, these questions to ask a guy to get to know him should help you get the ball rolling. Here are some great funny questions to ask to get to know a guy. Cool. I'm being gender validated now. I haven't felt this validated in my gender since I was a child, and I went to Toys R Us and I went to the boys section and they had a bunch of Legos, and I was like, wow, I'm a boy and I like Legos. Shout out to gender roles. Hold on a sec. What is the best practical joke you've pulled or seen pulled? Well, doesn't that just line up perfectly with the previous question? I'm just running around here now, by the way. I'm no longer thinking. I think this is good enough. This is a good enough place. Maybe we... What do we want to do about this wall? Do we want to go inward? We don't want this. Do we want to go in, or do we want to cover this up? That is the question for a sober man. I am not that right now. Do you guys want to go mining? We need some materials, and like... forgot to 360. My shame. We need some materials. We're running out of everything. By everything, I mean iron. So the best practical joke I have pulled was actually last St. Patrick's Day of 2020. No, of 2021. And sorry, I'm thinking. I don't think I want to bring those. Definitely don't want to bring that. That's too valuable. I'd rather... this, and I enchant. Oh my god. I did the tape thing on a sink. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say here. It was fun. I pranked my roommate. The one who did bad things in the bathroom. It's the only prank I've ever pulled. I don't even know if he actually... I don't know if he was the one who actually triggered it. It might have been my sister, which is nice. She really enjoys St. Patrick's Day, so... Or at least the traditions that our family have set up for it. So... Yeah. She appreciated it a lot. Dinosaurs or dragons? Dinosaurs have more variety, but honestly, dragons are fun because you can do whatever the fuck you want with them. Like, they can be sentient, you can ride them, you know. Dinosaurs, it's like very grounded in fact and science, and although I do like the idea of giant birds walking around, it's like, you know, I don't know, dinosaurs are sort of just a different genre than dragons. Dragons are more boring, but they're more versatile, in my opinion. If you joined the circus, what would your circus act be? Are you kidding? I don't know. Sorry. Hold on. It's 1:23 into the video. Actually, I do want to... hold on. I'll meet you back at the house. No, I won't, because the music's not over yet. Every time you see me open up my inventory for no reason, that's me checking the time on the video. I have one monitor, so I do have to just, like, tab out to check that. This music's very pretty. It's very pretty. Click, 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 click. We're gonna end the episode, actually. Sorry for how sudden this will be. You will find out what my circus act will be next episode, because I'm still drunk and I still want to record. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know. I like this outfit. I want to show it off more. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.